Today I want to show you how to get over a married man. And yes, I know it. It feels really, really bad. You're in love with this guy. You're obsessed with this guy. You fell in love with a married man. And you don't want to destroy the marriage. That's why you're here. You want to get over him. You want to get over this feeling of loving this man that you shouldn't love. Or let's rather say that in your mind and in your heart you know is not the right man for you. And no matter if you've already hooked up with him or not, and no matter if you want to end it or if he dumped you, it doesn't really matter right now, because the tips that I'm going to share with you are valuable for you no matter if you already had an affair with him, if you consider an affair with him, or if you already had an affair with him and he left you or you decided to leave him. No matter what the situation might be, the following tips will help you to get over a married man. And the first tip I have for you is to not blame yourself for loving a married man. Don't blame yourself. Really, don't blame yourself. It's completely common and completely normal. And now you might be saying, hey Sebastian, I blamed myself so much for loving this man. It's not normal. Why can't I just love a single man? Well, there have been several studies, and especially one study that was published in the year 2009 that found out that 90% of single women were interested in a man they believed was taken, while only 59% of the women wanted the same man when they knew that he was single. It's a biological pre-selection process that women have when they see a married man or a man who's taken. And of course, this is even more prominent when the man is married, because then it proves that he's a reliable partner, that he's a great life partner basically. So your brain automatically signalizes you, hey, this man is a good catch, this man is perfect to start a family, this man is perfect to raise children, another woman has already approved this man. And that's why I want you to stop blaming yourself. It's completely normal. It's a biological principle that you can't really fight. You might be not attracted to a man when you know that he's single, but you are attracted to him when you know that he in fact has a partner. So no, you are not sick, you are not morally wrong, there's nothing wrong with you. It's completely normal. Accept that it's normal. Don't blame yourself for it, but still take the necessary steps that I'm going to share with you here to make sure that you get over him. And the first step you have to take is to become aware of the consequences it has for you. Think about all the stress you put yourself under if you have an affair with a married man. You can't introduce him to your friends. He can't introduce you to his friends. You have to keep everything in secret. And now think about the danger. It's really, really dangerous. Think about how unpredictable the situation is. You never know if he's married to an extremely jealous woman. You don't know what this woman is capable of. I mean, I don't have to tell you that there have been a lot of cases where a woman either stabs the man or stabs the woman he has an affair with. These things happen. They happen, of course, also on the other side. A lot of men also become violent when they find out that their wife or girlfriend cheats. But the other way around happens too. It doesn't happen that often, but it happens. And it's a risk that you should be aware of. Think about the heartbreak. Think about the unpredictability. Think about the danger you create for yourself. And become aware of the consequences for her. She believes that she has married a faithful man, a loyal man, a man who will stay with her till the end of days. And that's the reality that she lives in. Think about how this reality gets broken and gets shattered to pieces if she finds out that you have an affair with him. And I don't want to say this right now to make you feel bad. Like I said, it's completely normal that you're attracted to this man. It's 100% normal. It's a biological process. However, you have to become aware of this feeling that you might cause to the other person. Because when you're aware of it, when you're really aware of the consequences and of the emotions that these consequences lead to, then you might rethink this whole idea of, hey, he's the perfect man for me. Hey, he's amazing. He's perfect for me. He might not be perfect for you because you break her heart, you break your own heart, and you might also break in the process his heart. And let's say if he has children, do you really want to destroy a family? Do you really want to be responsible for that? I don't think so. And even if you've already hooked up with him, don't blame yourself now. Say to yourself, it's over. I'm thankful that I didn't destroy the family. I'm thankful that it didn't end in a really bad way. I'm thankful that we can now end this at a point where I didn't cause too much damage. Be thankful for that and then move on. And realize that if he will cheat with you, and this is a realization that you might hate me for. You might be saying right now, Sebastian, you stupid liar. He would never, ever cheat on me. Well, think about it. He's married to a woman. He's married to his wife. And if he has an affair with you, he is a cheater. He cheated on his wife with you. He did it once. Who tells you that he doesn't do it twice? That's something that a lot of women in this situation don't even consider. They only see this side of, yes, I have him. But think about what process he had to went through so that you could say you have him right now. In this process, he had to cheat on his wife. He had to be unfaithful. He had to become a cheater. And if he does it once, if he does it with her, who gives you the guarantee that he won't do it with the next beautiful woman? Who tells you that he won't do the same thing with you after 5, 6, 7, 8 or 10 years? If he does it once, he can do it twice. And that's why I really want you to ask yourself the next painful question. And I know that I'm taking a big risk here. I risk you unsubscribing. I risk you hating me because I'm triggering some negative emotions in you. I'm triggering your ego basically because your ego doesn't want these things to be true. Your ego says, he won't ever cheat on me. He will never do that. No, never in a million years. But try to think about it in a really, really logical way. If he does it once, he can do it twice. And that's why I want you to ask yourself this painful question. Do I want to date a cheater? Because if he does it, if he leaves his wife for you, if he starts an affair with you while he's still married to this woman, he is a cheater. Do you really want to date a cheater? And then focus your attention on single men. There are so many successful, amazing, qualified, reliable, empathic, and simply amazing German, not just kidding, simply amazing single men out there that you can choose from. You can choose from so many available men who would be happy to date you. And now you might be saying, yes, but this man, he's special, he's so incredible, he has this going on and that going on. Believe me, there is another single man out there who has the same qualities. There is another guy for you out there. Don't believe that he is the one, that he's the one who can make all the difference in your life. There are so many potential partners. But if you're so focused on this man, on this married man, then you don't allow yourself to meet other men. And if you stay in this bubble of, oh, he's the one, he's my only chance for happiness, then you miss out on all the opportunities to meet incredible single men. And if you meet the right man, then you really, and I mean really, really have to avoid the one word that makes him feel unworthy, rejected, and humiliated. And this is one of these words that so many women say on the first date without ever realizing it. And if you say this word, then he will leave you. I guarantee you that. He will not be able to commit to you. No matter if you say this word with the married man that you want to get or that you want to get over with, or if you say it to the amazing single man that you will soon meet. You have to avoid saying this word. And you can find out more about it in the link in the description. And I want you to realize that your mind is playing a trick on you. This is closely related to the last point I shared with you. If you're in this mindset of, he's the only man for me, he's the right guy for me, then you won't allow yourself to meet single men. But you only believe that he's the only guy for you because, like I said, it's a biological process, pre-selection. You think that this man is better, has better qualities, and is more amazing than he actually is. Believe me, if this married man that you're now obsessed with would be single, you wouldn't be so obsessed with him. And I know that's another point where I risk you hating me, because you might be saying, Sebastian, that's not true, but you can challenge me. There are dozens of studies that prove that women want men who are already taken. Women want men who are already in a relationship. It's all about biological pre-selection. So that's why I want you to really consciously realize that your mind is playing a trick on you. He's not better than the available single man. It's just that he's not single. That's why he's so interesting. And then think back to your childhood. And this can be a very painful process. But I had several Skype coaching clients who were in the exact same situation that you're in right now. Who were in the situation that they were obsessed with a certain man and he was married. And in 95% of the cases, I would say, when it came to my Skype coaching clients' parents, The parents always had a chaotic relationship. There was always this kind of chaotic relationship between their mom and her dad, sometimes with divorce, sometimes without divorce. And this, for some reason, for some deep-rooted psychological reason, created this need to create chaos in another relationship, which you do when you start an affair with a married man, and to then believe that this chaos leads to love, because you've been conditioned from an early age through your parents that love equals chaos, that chaos equals love. And now you're in the same process of repeating this pattern that your parents consciously or subconsciously taught you in this relationship. That you're creating chaos by starting an affair with a married man, by breaking up a marriage, by destroying a family, and you believe that this leads to love. I might be wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong with you, but just in my experience from the coaching clients who I counseled and who I coached over Skype, I know that this is often the case. So you might want to think back to your childhood and think to yourself, do I really need to create chaos to experience love? And talk about it with an experienced friend. An experienced friend is someone who made the same experience. Maybe there's somebody in your social circle who made the same experience. Maybe there's another woman who was also obsessed with a married man. Talk to her. Or you can also talk to me, because I coached a lot of women via Skype, also women who were in the same situation that you're in right now. And I offer Skype coaching, so feel free to contact me. And realize that he will probably not commit to you. That's another painful reality. I had a look at several studies that focused on the behavior of men after such an experience. After they break up with their wife, they leave their wife for another woman. And in most cases, they either go back to their wives, or the new relationship with the woman they had an affair with only lasts for a couple of months, and maybe, if they're really, really lucky, for a couple of years. The probability that he will commit to you, that he will give you what you want and what you need and what you crave for, is very, very low. And think about the social backlash. You can't tell your friends about it. You can't tell your family about it. You can't tell your parents about it. Living in this secret relationship can be exciting for a couple of days, weeks, and maybe even months. But in the long term, it's so stressful, it's energy draining, and it's just something that you don't want to experience. Instead, focus on your freedom. Make new experiences. Travel to new places. Get your mind off him. Try to focus on your life. Try to focus on rebuilding your life. You should allow yourself some time to heal, but you should also focus on every single day. Live in day-tight compartments. Every day you try to become better than the last day. Every day you focus on a new adventure. Every day you experience more. You allow yourself to experience more, either by meeting new single men, or by spending time with your friends, or by going to the gym, whatever it might be. You use your life to let go of him. And if you then find the man who's right for you, who's perfect for you, and who's available for a relationship with you, then you have to avoid the 3 biggest mistakes that 99% of women make that turn every high-quality man into a commitment-phobic maniac. You can find these mistakes and how to avoid them in the link in the description. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.